So currently, right now in Nigeria, there is a scam going on in the real estate industry. And a lot of individuals have lost millions of naira. Some have lost as much as billions of naira in this scam. Now, it is happening in the industry and literally nobody is talking about it. But I want to expose that scam today so that you do not fall victim for that scam, one, and you do not end up having friends and family that lose their money to this scam. So this video, you must share it to different people. Let them see this video. It is called the C of O scam. My name is Medichi, a real estate expert based in the city of Asaba. I help young people buy, build wealth through real estate. Now, what is the C of O? A C of O simply means a certificate of occupancy. Now, according to the Land Use Act of 1978, the certificate of occupancy is a document, a title document that is given by the government to an individual to hold on to a portion of land for a time frame. So a C of O can be called a land document that is on lease. So when you see a C of O, you would see an amount of years. Most C of O's are 99 years. So the land gives you ownership over that land for 99 years. But due to it being the highest form of document in Nigeria when it comes to land transaction, a lot of scams are being perpetuated using the certificate of occupancy. And today I'll be sharing with you some of those scams so that you can avoid losing your hard-earned money to C of O scams. One, you would never ever lose any form of money in any transaction in real estate when you know this. And thirdly, I'll show you how to spot land with the right genuine title and how to make millions buying lands with right title. So let's dive right in. Now, the scam that I'm talking about is very peculiar to the South because there is a huge demand for landed properties that come with the document called certificate of occupancy. So most times when you are buying lands in bulk, a lot of individuals sell these lands to unsuspecting investors, and they sell a land, maybe let's say it's a 10 plots of land, and it is just one plot inside that land that has a certificate of occupancy. They will end up selling that land to you, that 10 plots of land, as a land with C of O. While in the original sense, it is only one plot inside that 10 plots that has a certificate of occupancy. That is number one. So you might end up buying the property. You don't know that 9 plots out of the 10 you bought is not even legally your own. A client of mine had this issue unknown to him. He was a first-time investor. He trusted this individual and he bought the land. So when he showed me the document while we were discussing about his real estate investment plans, I was shocked. I looked through it and I had to involve a lawyer to go through this document. And unknown to him, that land had just that 10 plots of land. It was that CFO was covering just one plot. One plot. Now, this is also peculiar to estate companies. Now, there's a lot of fake estate companies. I need to tell you this because if you go through my YouTube channel, you will see videos I've shot where I showed you how to spot fake real estate companies. So sometimes real estate companies do it in such a way that they will tell you that this estate comes with C of O, but it might be just 10 plots out of the 100 plots that they have that has C of O. So they will be selling 100 plots of land to you with a title called C of O, while that C of O covers just 10 plots. And this is something that you do not know about C of O. The government cannot issue C of O 2 times on one particular land. So if you are buying a land, let's say you are buying a land from Mr. Ekene, and that land has a C of O. And after the transaction, I hand over the C of O to you. You cannot go to the Ministry of Lands to change that name on the C of O. So I advise people, make sure that whenever you are buying a land with C of O, always request for a deed of assignment or a deed of conveyance that means they have now officially transferred ownership to you. Because without that document, without that deed, the law still recognizes the previous owner as the current owner of that property. It is when you now have a deed, you now go to the Ministry of Lands of that particular state to register that deed. It is when you have registered it and the governor has consented to that registration, that document now becomes governor's consent. And in a state, once you have a governor's consent that is approved, it is recognized as the highest document in that particular state. So this is very, very important. At the end of the day, a lot of people end up losing a lot of money because they thought that they were buying a land that comes with C of O, while in the original sense, that C of O covers just 1 out of the 10 that you purchased. So how do you make sure that you avoid getting scammed with the C of O scam? Number 1, make sure you work with a reliable real estate consultant, someone who is well knowledgeable about the real estate industry. Once he or she sees that document, he knows what to spot out for. You are an investor, you are just coming into the space. So you don't just come into the space because you have millions or billions of naira to spend. Always make sure you work with a real estate registered, reliable, and knowledgeable real estate consultant. He or she will save you a lot of money. And that's why I advise, immediately you are done watching this video, give me a call, send me a message on WhatsApp. Let me be your real estate consultant for free. At the moment, it's free of charge, but very soon, our exclusive list of investors will be charging a premium price for you to get into that segment. The second person that you must have in your team before you buy any land with C of O is a property lawyer. Now, a property lawyer will save you from a lot of stress. A few months ago, I was in a training with one of the biggest developers in Nigeria, and he was sharing with us a story of how he lost 600 million naira in a transaction. So he bought a land with C of O in the Federal Capital Territory, and the location they showed him the land was not what was on the paper. So let us say the land they showed him was in Maitama, but the C of O was not covering that land in Maitama. It was covering a land maybe in Maitama Extension, Katampe. So he never knew he never knew, and he went ahead to be selling it because he had C of O that already checked out the C of O document corresponded. It was after a while selling, the whole thing now dawned on him after some collapse and everything, after demolition of his fences and all, and he had to start refunding almost 600 million naira to investors. Now this is another scam that is prevalent in the real estate industry. So they will give you a C of O. It is when you checked in the Ministry of Lands, it will correspond. But the location that C of O covers is not where they showed you. It is very, very dicey. So once you work with a reliable property lawyer and a reliable real estate consultant, it will save you this pain. Now, if you are looking at starting your real estate journey in the city of Asaba, we help you get land with C of O with as little as 10 million naira. And if you are looking for low ticket properties that you can buy for land banking, we help you start with as little as 500,000 naira deposit. And if you would love to own a stake in the eastern capital of Nigeria, which is Enugu State, we have our premier estate, the Castle View Estate, in the fastest growing part of Enugu called Owo, the Castle View Estate. You can start now with just 1 million naira deposit. So send me a message or give me a call on the number showing on your screen, 0812 9155 782, to get started on your real estate journey. My name remains Medichi, your favorite real estate expert based here in the city of Asaba. So till I come your way again, do have a lovely day ahead.